Hey everybody, today we're going to be making from the Origami City Kit an airplane. The airplane is made from two pieces of paper, one piece for the wings and one piece for the fuselage, and there's no glue and no cuts required. This is the paper that comes with the kit, but for demonstration purposes we'll be using two pieces of regular origami paper that's white on one side and color on the other. So let's begin. Let's first start with the wings. To start with the wings, turn to the white side and fold corner to corner. And then open it up and rotate it so that the crease is vertical. And now we're going to take the lower edge here and bring it to that crease. Line up the edge and the corner down below and gently tap it till it's in place, and then go ahead and make the crease firm. And we'll do the same on the left side. Bring the edge to the crease, line up the creases, line up the edges and the corners, and then crease. Next, we're going to the shorter edge at the top and fold that down to lie along the center. Line up the edge with the center and then crease, and do the same thing on the left. All right, so now we've got our base. We're going to blunt the tips of the wings here and here. So the first step is to fold the corner down, maybe about 1/2 inch. And sometimes the paper buckles a little bit underneath. Now we want to make this exactly the same on this end. So to get it to match, let's fold the top down right here, right in half, the corner. Line up the edges and crease. And now we can see this bottom tip, if we just fold it up right along the bottom of the near layer, right like so. Then lift up that layer and tuck it underneath. And then open it all the way up. And finally, fold it in half the long way. And crease it all the way through. And that's wing. We'll do more of this later when we attach it to the fuselage. Put that aside for now and take the other piece of paper and fold corner to corner, starting with the white side up. Crease it all the way across, then open it up and rotate. And now we're going to do a few pinch marks so that we can know where to bring in the corners so that they show up in the exact right place. So the first thing to do is bring the bottom to the top and make a pinch mark right in the middle. So this goes here, make a little pinch mark, and then release the paper. Next, take the top point and bring it to the pinch mark we just made. Bring it down. It's kind of puffy in the middle. Give it a little pinch in the middle. And release. Then we take the bottom point and bring it to the pinch mark we just made and make another pinch mark. Bring it there and make a pinch. And this is the final pinch. This is going to be our reference point. From here on, we're going to take the corners right and left and bring them to that pinch mark we just made. So bring the corner in, line it right along the intersection of the middle crease and the pinch mark, and then crease all the way up and down. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Line up the point at the intersection of the crease, the little pinch mark and the vertical crease, and we're ready to proceed to the next step. Let's turn the model over. Now we've got this funny shape. It's got 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to turn it into a 5-side shape by folding the point up and bringing the point so it lands along the center, and the crease connects these 2 corners here, here and here. There we go. Now we're going to take each edge of this triangle flap and bring it down to the bottom edge, but we're not going to crease all the way through, we're just going to stop right in the middle. So to do that, bring the edge down, straight down, line up the edge with the bottom, and crease all the way up to the center, but stop right there. Then unfold. Notice the crease stops just at that point. Then bring the edge down from the other side, do the same thing, crease up to that midpoint, and then release. And now we're going to do what's called a rabbit ear or a pinch fold. See how I bring these flaps down together at the same time, and it forms a little point here, which you can pinch together with your fingers. And some people say it looks like a rabbit ear. So that's why it's called a rabbit ear fold. Now fold it over to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. Turn the model over to the other side. And assuming we folded it over to the left, now it's on the right-hand side. That little point, if you can see it over here, that's going to be our reference point. We're going to fold this entire structure over, and the crease starts right at this point from underneath. Edges align at the bottom. And the next step is to take the same corner flap here and fold it outward. And this will be one of the rudders. So starting at this corner down below here, the crease begins at the center crease. Alrighty. Now we're going to take the left corner here and do the same thing. And what we can do is turn it back over, turn this little tail to the other side, so we have a reference point, and now fold this whole flap over so that the crease begins right at the bottom of that little triangle corner. Crease it all the way up. Make sure the bottoms are aligned. And then fold this corner outward, starting from the same point as this corner flap, creasing from the center crease just to that corner. So now the fuselage is done, and we are ready to assemble. So we take our wing, and we're going to line it up here, right along the center of the fuselage. And you can see this is going to be the rudder. We can point that up now. And the first thing we need to do is fold these tips inside. Now, how far do we fold those tips? Well, first let's line up the creases along the middle, right here. Now take the corner and fold it over. How far do we fold it over? The crease starts at the top of the edge of the fuselage here. See, that starts right there. And it continues to the bottom right here. So the width of this edge here is exactly the same as the width of the fuselage. Now we're ready to tuck that corner in. So let's remove the fuselage for a minute. We needed that reference point. Let's go ahead and fold the other corner over that so we know where it goes, and then tuck it in inside, and take the same corner now and fold it over the crease that we just made from the other side. Fold it over and tuck that inside. And you can tuck them a little bit farther. And now if we lay the wings back on top of the fuselage, you can see that the crease, or the edge rather, is exactly the same length as the distance from this side to this side of the fuselage. Now for assembly, we're going to make two pleats to attach the wing to the fuselage. So there's two pleats that happen. The first is we're going to take the nose and fold it up, position it maybe 3/4 of an inch from the end here. Fold it up as far as you can over on top of the wing, and then fold it back again, making a little pleat. So you can see here, it goes back and forth, and the wing is right underneath. Fit very tight and snug. Now to get the bottom edge of the wing to stay in place, we fold the fuselage up and over, crease it, and fold that back down again, making a little pleat. And when we fold the model in half, you see it's now one piece. If we fold the model in half the long way, the plane is one sheet, it behaves as if it's one sheet. We'll do a little bit more finesse here. Fold the wing up here, along the edge of the fuselage, and here. And one last thing, we need a little bit blunter nose. So just sort of take the point of the tip of the plane and fold it under, and fold the whole thing. Let these tail flaps come out, and there's your airplane.